Hello everyone, and this is our team that are working on Capexus, the future workspace. So let us introduce our presentation. We focused in our solution in three main categories. This is the materials, also technology, and greenery in our office spaces. So let's start with materials, and my colleague Lera will be introducing the materials.
So let's start. Our first materials is Mycelium. Our ideas is acoustic panels. Mycelium's natural sound absorbing for various wall panels and salient tiles in the meeting room or open areas or common areas to reduce voice and create quieter work environment. Mycelium can be molded for various shapes, like in the light furniture components, like chair backs or tabletops or lamp shapes. On the slide, you can see steps how it's creating, how it's work. Finding the meter is the first. The next one is crushing. Following this is addition of ingredients such as flour and water to create optional mixtures. And after that is mixtures putting into the models where it shapes, and either it undergoes drying or processing. The another one is mushroom laser. Mushroom laser is environmentally friendly fabric. So mushroom laser is 100% of biodegradable and compostable. So we use organic waste to create it, and we have is naturally biodegradable.
And our next material is Algae Bioplastics. It's a great eco-friendly alternative to traditional petroleum-based plastics. Why we would use this material? Because it can be used in various applications such as packaging or in agricultural products. It grows fast and it doesn't require any arable land, and during the growth it consumes CO2. Other great benefit of this material is that it decomposes faster than traditional plastics. In the next slide, we can see the process of how we select and cultivate this material. First, we harvest it, following it with lipid extraction. After that, that biomass goes under purification process when we obtain polyhydroxyalkanate or PHA, which after that will be converted to bioplastic, which can be in the future shaped and molded into products we want to use. And our last material is reclaimed wood. It's a wood which was restored from its original application, so it can be used in second time or more, it's third time. This wood has tighter grain compared to new wood products, which makes it ideal to high traffic areas in homes or in residential buildings. This material also helps us reduce the deforestation, so we don't cut trees and can reuse this material once again.
Okay. So here we introduce the innovative way of integrating the greenery into modern workspaces. So it highlights the incorporation of terrariums, plant-filled rest areas, smart plant pots, and more importantly, the transformation from indoors to outdoor workspaces. Terrariums are not just enclosed glasses, but they are small miniature ecosystems. Their main benefits are that they need minimal care. They can brighten the indoor spaces, and they can better the indoor air quality for reducing the stress and like better productivity of the employees. The smart plant pots, what means smart plant pot? Okay, it means that the pots control the conditions of the plants, some specific plants, and they can refill the plants with water or if it's necessary. And the next is open-air infrastructure. So the open-air infrastructure is meant for transformation from indoor to outdoor workspaces, which will lead to increased employee satisfaction and retention. Secondly, it can improve the, it can boost creativity of the employees, and more importantly, I think it will better the mental and physical health of employees. And the potential and future directions of these things are, for example, terrariums can be used as barometers or detectors for environment impact. Secondly, modular or flexible design of the equipment and staff in open-air infrastructure. It can really do easier for adjusting the place or areas for under other people or other number of employees. Thank you.
Yes, I would like to tell you about the HVAC system, which will be controlled by AI. And basically what does mean HVAC? It's heating, ventilation, and air conditioning system. So it will start on the basic settings. So we are reading the CO2 level from the CO2 sensors. And if it goes higher than normal, then we start in ventilation. The second important thing, it will be counting how much people in the office or in the exact room. So we're doing it not only by the sensors which are mentioned here, so like occupancy, but also we'll use the Google Calendar and the Outlook. And the third one is will be by the weather. So like we know the forecast for next hours or for the next day, so we can start to do it in advance. Yes, and but what will be the AI impact? So it will learn from all manual changes from the user side. So for example, on very short example, you have a meeting, a company have meeting on the Tuesday at 10 a.m., but then it goes for them too cold. So they decrease the level of ventilation. So how will the AI react? Next Tuesday, it will decrease. So it will decrease the level of ventilation, and secondly, it will start to ventilate in advance, in 1 hour before the meeting. So if no changes on the next Tuesday is done, it means that it was a successful decision. And what about the numbers? Why I think it will be in a high demand already within a few years. The HVAC equipment market size will increase almost in 2 times, only in 10 years. And artificial intelligence, it will increase more than in 5 times in 5 years. But about the numbers which, for example, like energy efficiency, we will decrease it in 20%. Also, I would like to say that HVAC system lifespans will be increased in 20%. Most of them just because we don't use them in the moment when we don't need them. That's all.
So let's introduce our floor plan for our office buildings. So as we said that we have our main idea of technology that we are integrating in. So AI system will control everything in our office space. The data will collect from the sensors, from the weather forecast, and also from our employees. They are like in Google form, they are writing, hey, there is a bad air quality. Then AI in real time is learning how the employees are feeling in our offices, so the ventilation system can work better. Also, we have here mentioned that everything, meeting rooms, also the ventilation system of our common areas are connected to the AI system. And also our auto irrigation system is connected to the AI. So when people say that, hey, the plants are very dry, so AI system learnings, and then it makes a more irrigation to our plants. Here we can also show you that we are using our terraces as an open air working space. Also, we are using the rain water to irrigate our plants. So we are collecting rain water underneath of the building. So, and there are also some benefits of our solution. So it's one ecosystem that's working together. That is why we called it synergy, working synergy. It's sustainable because we are working on ecological materials, energy efficiency because the AI system is real-time collecting data, greenery, and biophilic design. That's all from our side. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you very much. So we open the floor again for questions and remarks.
Thank you again for the presentation. It was maybe even better. I really like the connection from the last slide, from the workspace to the whole building. It was really good idea. The next slide. I have the question about the graphs. What are the data set for these graphs about the savings?
The HVAC system, yeah?
Yeah, the graphs with the savings, and yeah. What are the data set for that? Where did you come from?
The graphs they were taken from the open source. I mean, it's market size, which evaluated for every year, and it's potential of the HVAC and artificial intelligence.
Okay, and it's global or it's just Europe?
It's a global market.
Thank you. And the terrarium, the thought about the terrariums, are they connected to the electricity or some water piping, or how can they work?
Thank you for your question. No, they are not connected to any source of energy, but they can be opened once a week, minimally, and refilled or check the conditions of the plant. Because closed terrariums really don't they need minimal care.
Okay, thank you. That's all from me. Anyone else?
Any other questions from the audience? Other members of the jury? People working in offices desperately? If not, then let's have a bigger round of applause.
Thanks.